So, Andrew is from a very academic family. You study history, is that right? And I believe both of your parents are microbiologists. That explains why you, Andrew, were probably born with a micro penis. There's nothing to add to that. It's a very short joke, much like Andrew's penis. I'm done.
So was I. It's a pleasure to be here on St. Bridget's Bank Holiday, roasting one of the druids who tried to rape her.
She loved it.
James looks like his discovery would reopen a cold case. If an actor had James's physique, they'd be praised for their commitment to the role.
The chicken fillet roll. Hey, there we go. Hey, look at this. We're like a double act up here. Don't touch me. I don't like you. So, Andrew, you studied history. You are a historian. I believe you wrote your thesis on the fact that in the 18th century, the British soldiers had a very difficult time in Ireland. I believe your next thesis is going to be how about Joseph Fritzl had difficulty getting planning permission for his new basement. Yeah. Hey, they're not all winners, am I right? You know, hey. Yeah, chicken fillet roll.
Nicely done. James is very vocal on Palestine, which makes sense. He also made a name for himself attacking women at music festivals.
Fuck all of you, that's a great joke.
I guess I just gotta go along with this. Like, yeah, that's right, that's me.
He was kicked out of Hamas because he kept asking how young the 72 virgins would be. It's a shame though, because if he'd stayed in the organization, those microwaves would have been used for ready meals, not children. It's a roast, guys, come on! No, he is pro-Palestine. His bio says two-state solution and his body says two-steak solution.
Because I'm fat, right? That's the gag there?
That's the gag,
okay.
yeah. Protein diet.
So we're all on board. Andrew looks like an AI-generated image of a Protestant. Despite his appearance, Andrew is not actually a Protestant, although he does like to role-play as a Protestant in the bedroom. He uses a Terry's chocolate orange as a ball gag, and some Jaffa cakes as nipple pasties. And he does like to scream, "Take this soup!" when he's coming. And he just got engaged, I believe, so congratulations.
I don't know if me getting engaged is a roast, but it feels like... this isn't James's day job. Normally he can be found at zoos giving hand jobs to pandas.
Handy pandy, I like to call it.
James's second name is Cadden, a strong Protestant name from Fermanagh, and I'd know. Given the fact he's still here and he's that shape, you know his ancestors were pricks in the famine.
Andrew is like if Edward Cullen from Twilight was also on the sex offenders register. Forget the vampire hunters, this guy's scared of the pedophile hunters. You look like you write letterboxed reviews for child pornography. And I tell you what, 5 stars every time. I absolutely loved it.
Those reviews are grammatically correct. James and I started comedy around the same time, but it was a difficult time for the comedy scene. There was a lot of scandals. The most prolific, of course, was very difficult for James because it proved Al Porter had standards. No one on this side of the room laughed at that.
But they loved it.
They
over
fucking
there.
loved it. Yeah. No, it's another comedian also had allegations leveled against him, and James did a podcast episode about it. Always good to get an expert's opinion on rape. James is pro-choice as long as that choice is don't press charges. That's
Andrew got bullied in school. I don't think anyone's surprised about that. You look like if you were in Auschwitz, you'd get bullied by the fellow prisoners. They'd pass you around and call you the twink in the striped pajamas. In school, his nickname was Andrew Dorman. You got raped, is what I'm saying there. That's the gag. That's my last one, by the way. You got another one?
Yeah, I've got a few actually.
All right, mate. Fucking hell.
Sorry, I'm a professional. I was told 5. Might as well do some fat jokes. Jokes about James's weight are evergreen. He also blocked the Suez Canal in 2021. The Americans nuked Nagasaki with a bomb called Fat Man, which makes James the second most damaging thing to happen to Asian women this century. Well, as James mentioned, his dad died, and James is a big fan of a psychic, partially to speak to his dead father, mostly because it's the only time he'll ever get to pay for a medium. I've got more on that theme, but they don't seem to like it.
I don't think they do. All right, this is my last one. Okay, here we go. Andrew is a very boring person. It's like trying to write jokes about a beige wall in a community centre. Andrew is so forgettable that his own uncle forgets his name, which makes it especially awkward when the uncle molested him. The uncle stuck his dick in Andrew's mouth just so he'd shut the fuck up about history for 2 seconds. I think I'm done.
Nice. All right, let's kill this. So James' dad killed himself by hanging. It wasn't because he didn't care. He was just testing the rope.
It worked.
His last words were, "That ought to do it." James's brother was autistic, although you would be if you grew up talking to James. His sister's a lesbian, though you would be if you grew up looking at James. And his dad killed himself, though you would too, if all you left in the world was an autist, a lesbian, and James.
Fucking brutal. Wonderful.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.